So I just want to go over the Bun teacher by the name of Tsewang Rigdzin. Just kind of a review because we've made a few changes since we did the last video, and since last year, the year before, 3 years ago, we made some changes to the page on Har. But as you'll recall, Tsewang Rigdzin has a bit of a complicated history because he's very, very similar to Padmasambhava in terms of his mythology and hagiography. Similar in that it can be quite complex, as well as, according to the Bun text, Terma, revealed treasure discovered by Dorje Lingpa in Bhutan in the 15th or earlier century, then in there it's revealed that Tsewang Rigdzin and Padmasambhava are actually brothers, and the father is Drempa Namka. But that aside, I'm more just interested right now in the iconography and the art that we see of Tsewang Rigdzin. So what we've done is we've divided it up into solitary images, of which there are a number of obscure solitary images for Tsewang Rigdzin, which go with certain ritual practices. A lot of these solitary images, depictions, are found with initiation cards and not necessarily with scrollwork paintings. Now, secondly, we have Tsewang Rigdzin with his consort, Khandro Odin Barma. And for this, we have painting and sculpture both. And most often, Tsewang Rigdzin is shown with his consort. Now, usually they're not shown in a kind of a very close Yabyum posture. It's more like Odin Barma is actually seated on his left thigh. Now, then we also have a wrathful form. The wrathful, I believe, is primarily from a Kyungpo in Tibet, Kyungpo region tradition, Bun tradition, and I believe also that it's for more long life practice, red and wrathful. Then, going back to Tsewang Rigdzin with consort, then we do have the sadhanas, the actual druptops for Tsewang Rigdzin coming out of the Boyoma, and also in the surrounding him are the 6 famous mountains of Tibet, with Kailash is most important, and also with Umeshan, the sacred mountain of Samantabhadra in Sichuan province, close to Chengdu, China. We have Umeshan as one of the early sacred mountains of the Bun, and then we have 6 different forms of Tsewang Rigdzin as he went to these 6 sacred mountains. So we find this primarily with his form with consort. Now, also, we have a special protector form that goes with Tsewang Rigdzin coming out of the Boyoma and the 6 sacred mountains of Tibet. And that is Simpe Gyalmo riding a bear. I think we have maybe 5 depictions of this. And so this is just another way of looking at Tsewang Rigdzin based on really only we've mentioned the Boyoma text. I'm really not familiar with all the other texts where Tsewang Rigdzin is mentioned or their ritual practices. But this is just another way of looking at Tsewang Rigdzin and looking at the different types of art. Now, primarily the art is, the paintings are Eastern Tibetan. Bun was strongest in East Tibet or extreme West Tibet in the last probably few hundred years. So sculpture, though, we can find some sculpture from Tsang province. As a matter of fact, one of the best pieces we have is from Tsang province, Tsang Atelier, 16th century. A very, very classical, ungilded Tsang sculpture. So we'll leave it there. You can press like, you can subscribe, you can join Har on Patreon, and you can make a donation on the homepage of Himalayan Art Resources.